buses coming up from the Keys carrying dozens of migrants making their way into Palm Beach County as we speak. Our cameras were rolling as they pulled in late tonight. Our WPTV News Channel 5's Joe Lopez is live outside U.S. Customs and Border Patrol in Riviera Beach with more on what happened there. Joel.
That's right, honey. Yeah, we saw two buses with dozens of migrants pulling in here to the U.S. Customs and Border Patrol. Now the next step is simply to process them. The journey for hundreds of migrants is not over after landing in the Dry Tortugas, some making the long journey to be processed here in Palm Beach County.
He decided to come to the U.S. because there's no future there. There's no future for anyone.
Luis Manuel Camejo says he last heard from his son December 31st, and it wasn't until today that he got word he's safe, heading to the U.S. Customs and Border Patrol station in Riviera Beach.
Imagine the family is getting together and thanking God that he was able to bring us our son safe and sound into this country.
His son, one of many migrants that a U.S. Coast Guard cutter picked up and shuttled to Key West. Immigration attorney Jeff DeVore believes they were brought to Palm Beach County to help process the large volume of migrants.
Typically, they would take their fingerprints, run a background check, look to determine has the person been here before, were they previously here unlawfully and deported, and they're returning again unlawfully. Somebody like that would most likely be detained. U.S. Customs and Border Protection agents say this is part of a growing influx of migrants who risk their lives, like 29-year-old Omar Tejas. We didn't know if our family would be waiting for us. We didn't know if we would get deported, said Tejas, who arrived from Cuba into Islamorada, along with 30 other people on a small boat after nearly a week at sea. Now, throughout the night, we've seen families like this one waiting, standing by to see when their loved ones are going to come out of the office. Now, DeVore says it could take hours to process the migrants and to see whether they're going to be allowed to be released or they're going to be detained. For now, reporting live in Riviera Beach, Joe Lopez, WPTV News Channel 5.
Joel, thank you. This, of course, as President Biden announces new procedures for migrants today. The U.S. will allow up to 30,000 migrants from Venezuela, Nicaragua, Haiti, and Cuba every month if they have a sponsor and they pass background checks. The White House also planning to send roughly the same number of people to Mexico each month if they enter illegally through Title 42. The Supreme Court ordering the policy to remain in place, at least for now. Border policy becoming a top issue for the president, who's expected to make his first visit to the U.S.-Mexico border on Sunday.
But instead of safe and orderly process at the border, we have a patchwork system. This new process is orderly, it's safe, and it's humane, and it works.
Immigration advocacy groups are slamming the president's plan. The ACLU saying, quote, this knee-jerk expansion of Title 42 will put more lives in grave danger, end quote. Secretary of Homeland Security Alejandro Mayorkas also addressing immigration today. He's calling on lawmakers to fix the system.
Fundamentally, we are here because our immigration system is broken, outdated, and in desperate need of reform. The laws we enforce have not been updated for decades.
The Department of Homeland Security says it will begin denying asylum to those who do not follow legal pathways to citizenship. President Biden is also expected to talk about migration issues with the president of Mexico sometime this week.